No, you. Hey, güey.
That is not a push-up. I don't know what that was. Are you having a fit on the ground? Do they not teach y'all push-ups in soccer? Alright, here we go. I can simplify special products. So far in our polynomial unit, we have added and subtracted polynomials. We have... Get it together. We have multiplied a monomial times a polynomial. We have used FOIL to multiply two binomials, but today we're going to do special products. Are you guys ready?
Go.
So the first one, why are we not ready? Like we're still writing or we're lazy? Okay. Alright, so the first one we're going to do is we're going to talk about what happens when we add. So if you have a plus b quantity squared, there's a special way to work this out, and you don't have to use FOIL. It's magic. But this only works on special products. Are you guys ready? I just forgot to pass them out. Yeah, they were not bad at all. They're in it now. Remind me tomorrow and I'll pass them out. Sorry that I forgot. Alright, so what you do when you have a plus b quantity squared, you end up with a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Every single time. So you're going to follow these steps every single time. And can we please write this down and not be on our cell phones? Thank you. Because we're not even looking at the board, so I know we're not paying attention and we're on our cell phone. Stop it. You are not 5. Stop it. No. Alright, so you have 3 steps that you do every single time. The first step is square the first term. So if our first term is a and we square it, we get a squared. If it's c and we square it, we get
C squared.
If it's d and we square it, we get
D squared.
If it's 4a and we square it, we get
4A squared.
what's 4 squared?
Oh, 16.
16. Yeah, so it'd be 16a squared. If it's 5a, what would we do when we square that?
25.
25a squared. Take a point. So remember, square is when you multiply it by itself. So like 5 times 5, 6 times 6, 8 times a. Alright, your second step is to multiply a times b, then times 2. So if you multiply a times b together, you get ab. And then multiply it by 2, you get 2ab. Isn't it magic? So if this was x and 3, what's x times 3?
3.
3x. And what's 3x times 2? 6x. Take a point. If it was x and 4, what's x times 4?
4x.
And what's 4x times 2?
8x.
8x. Take a point. What is happening up there? Yeah. Alright, and the third step, the final step, how do you think we would get b squared?
You
You would square b. Square the last term. Are we ready to practice? How about you say pause, not chill out? Yeah, it was Mary, yes. I never know, baby. I live in this confused state where I wonder how y'all exist day to day. And like how you're ever going to have a future.
And it's kind of
Oh
hard.
my God, Miss Asbury, you can slow
Well,
it down.
I'm just. You want me to lie to you or be honest?
Wow.
Wait, it's not.
Can you say like phone? Can you like
You
phone?
can talk to me more.
Can you say phone or not all?
Some. How about that?
Yeah, thank you.
If it's the truth is like that, then lie to me. Why you?
And why you so close to dude?
Edward, what are you doing? Stop being annoying.
Is it, wait, what table is this?
Bow buttons. All right, here we go. Let's practice on this problem. The first step said to square the first term. So in case you forgot the first step, it says it right here. Square the first term. So you square 3x. No, guys, what's 3 squared?
9x.
9x squared.
I didn't say 6.
Does everybody see where I got the 9 from? 3 squared is 9. X squared is x squared. The second step says to multiply a times b, then times 2. So we do 3x times 4, and you get 12x, and then times 2 is
24x.
24x.
How you get that?
3 squared is?
9.
Because it's 3 times 3. Do you see how I got the 24? Okay, let's walk through it again. The first thing we did was we squared 3x, and we got 9x squared. Then we did a times b, then times 2, just like it says over here. We did 3x times 4, and we got 12x. 12x times 2 is 24x. Then the final step is square the last term. Our last term is 4. What's 4 squared?
16.
16. And dun da da da, we're done.
What is these?
I know. Are we ready to practice? Does anybody have any questions? What's your question, baby? Are you sure? Okay. All right. Now, we're going to work out our new problems over here on the right on 23B. So come over here to the right. Write 23B.
Let me get some tracks. The same thing as just.
Because we're going to practice.
Okay.
Because watching it, I promise we just need practice. All right, so we're going to say example A. And we're going to write find the product. And we're going to write neatly so that we can read our handwriting because we have graph paper for a reason. Correct?
That's not the. You really think that works?
Just let it go. All right, the first one that we're going to do is x plus 3 quantity squared. If you want to, but I'd rather you not. I'd rather you just get in the habit of doing it this way. Because next year you won't be able to. Alright, so the first thing you do is you square the first term. What's our first term?
Squared.
And so when you square x, what do you get?
X squared.
X squared. Damien, are you paying attention or are you on your phone? We don't need a calculator right now. We don't need a calculator right now. So you was on your phone. And now you're lying. Alright, then we do x times 3, which is, and 3x times 2 is 6x. X por 3 is 3x. And then times 2, which is, okay. Alright, so we did x squared and we got x squared. We did x times 3 and then times 2. That gave us 6x. The last thing we do is 3 squared, which is 9.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
You just, it's like
Yep.
No, multiplying 3 times 2.
All right, B. Are we ready?
Yes.
We're gonna do this one together as well. All right, let's say C plus 7 quantity squared.
Oh. That's C squared.
Let's just wait. Let's everybody write it down. All right, so the first thing we do is C squared. And when we square C, what do we get? C squared. It's magic. And then we do C times 7, which is 7C times 2 is 14C.
And 49. No, 49. Yeah, 14.
7 times 7 is
Wait, did I really get that?
49.
I was just about to.
Let's not say that it's easy because some people might still be confused, and that's okay. No judgment. All God's children. Okay?
No confusion.
You're not confused? Good. I'm proud of you. Eric, are you with me, babe? Are you sure? Yes.
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, you're sorry.
Will you please pass our calculator? What?
Please sign my bathroom pass.
Not in the middle of class. We're in the middle of our lesson. Like, are you about to die?
No, is it right?
Just come on.
Okay. We're going to do 2 more together, then you're going to practice without me. So C is E plus 11 quantity squared. 2 more together, and then you're going to work some without me. All right, again. Right? All right, the first thing we do is we square E. What's E squared? E squared. Then we do E times 11, which is 11E, and then times 2, which is 22E. And then we square 11, and what's 11 squared? 121.
Oh, yeah.
Are you writing these down, or are you on your phone? Do I need to come get your phone so that I can ensure that you're not on your phone? I see you, baby, with your phone in your hand, and you just lied to me. Baby, you just lied to me. I watched you put it in your pocket. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's do uno más, and then you're going to work some on your own. All right, 4x plus 8 quantity squared. We're doing it together. First thing we do is we square 4x. So what is 4x squared? 16x squared. Don't forget to square your 4. So you do this whole thing squared. 4 times 4 is 16. Go get one from back there. De nada. Alright, then you do 4x times 8. What's 4x times 8? 32. And what's 32 times 2? 64. X. And what's the last step?
8 times 8.
Which is
58.
no.
54. 56.
Why are you yelling at me? Yes. No.
Wait, yo estaba sacando
Alright, so now you're going to work out 4 without me, okay?
What?
No, not homework. Right now work. En cuatro, yes. You can do it.
No, wait.
Alright, here we go. Let's do... The more you talk, the more problems I'm going to write down.
Be quiet, please.
Jorge, when I fight you, just know that it's your fault. Just those four. No big deal. Alright, so for E, I got 25E squared plus 100E plus 100. Did anybody get that one right? If 3 people got it right, take a point for your team. Did 3 people get it right? Alright, for F, we got 49x squared plus 154x plus 121. No. How many of us got that right? If 3 people got it right, take another point.
No, I didn't. Because I did 7 times 2. 7 times 7.
Potatoes. Alright, let's look at, does it have any questions on E or F? Has everybody fixed their work if they didn't get it right? Number G, I got
God, she said number G.
4E. Y'all gonna quit judging me before I start cracking on y'all, make you cry. Alright. 4E squared plus 4E plus 1. Yes, no, maybe so. If 3 people got it right, take a point. 2E squared is 4E squared. 2 times 1 is 2 times 2 is 4. Alright, and my last one, I got 9x squared plus...
78.
What?
78.
Yeah. Yeah, 78. X plus 169?
161.
Where did I get 78 from? So I got
3 times 13
that's 39.
times 2.
That's 297.
No, times 2.
I'm tired of this. Don't get into this. The same thing.
Okay, we're going to do one more together because y'all scare me a little bit. And then we're going to try to move on to subtraction, but I don't even know if we can do that. Stop, that's so creepy. Which one? Right here? Did you get it right? Oh. Alright, E, F, G, H, I. Okay, this one we're doing together, and then we're moving on to subtraction. Are y'all ready? Okay, so let's go crazy. 16x plus 14 quantity squared.
Is that a J or L?
I. Because it comes after H. And we know our
So
alphabet.
I goes this way.
Yeah, I curved my I this way. The J goes the other way. Yes. 5 squared is 25, baby. 5 times 5 is 25. No, baby. This 2 means that you square it. Okay, baby. Square means you multiply it by itself. So 5 squared is 5 times 5. 6 squared is 6 times 6. What would 3 squared be? Okay.
I got 206 x squared.
Yes. All right. So the first thing we do is 16x quantity squared. 16 times 16 is 256x squared. Okay. Wait. Does everybody see how we got this number? Alright, next we do 16 times 14.
You get 2.
Okay. And then multiply that times 2.
Then you get 448.
Alright, plus 448x. So we did 16 times 14, and then we multiplied it by 2, and we got 448x. Is everybody with me? Then you do 14 squared, and you get
196.
196, and we're done with that problem.
Because we do the perfect squares. I just want
That's why we've been practicing the perfect square since last year. But, you know. I don't know. We can't even multiply two numbers together. I don't know if we can do a color sheet.
Who just said I want to do
Yeah.
a color sheet? No.
We in the same room.
No, we're not doing a color sheet. Please, don't do this.
Alright, now, let's try subtraction. Now, what is the difference between this problem and this problem?
Subtraction and addition.
Subtraction and addition. Now, notice that all of these had a plus sign in the answer. Had two plus signs because we have a plus here. So when we subtract, we're going to have a subtraction sign. Why are you staring at me like that?
Because I'm listening. I listen better when I look at it.
I understand. Alright, so open the subtraction flappy. Are you ready? Okay. Subtraction flappy. So when you have A minus B quantity squared,
Would that make it negative?
you're going to subtract, yes.
This is the same thing.
It is the same thing. You're going to have A squared minus 2AB plus B squared. Why am I going to have a plus right here? Where are you going? Oh, okay. Feel free to not answer the teacher. That's how it works. Who are you talking to like that? Where are you going means what are you doing? That's fine. You just don't tell me to chill. Yes, now go sit down. Alright, why do we have a plus right here?
Isn't it,
Because a negative times a negative is a positive. So a negative b times a negative b would be a positive b squared. You still have the same steps. The first step is square the first term. So if it's A and we square it, we get
A squared.
If it's B and we square it, we get
B squared.
If it's E and we square it, we get
E squared?
If it's a rainbow and we square it, we get
Chocolate.
rainbow,
Unicorn squared?
rainbow squared. Alright, the second step is still the same thing. You multiply A times B, then times what?
2.
2. Take a point.
And then last one.
You did not say 2, Tater.
Oh, dang. How you do?
Because we be in the same room. And the third step, how would we get B squared, Taters?
You
square the
just
last
square the last.
Take a point. You do actually get a point for that. Oh my stars.
Sometimes
I would pay money to see that.
that sounds very.
Yes.
Sometimes you wish you could just fall from
Uh-huh. Are we ready?
Yes.
Is everybody done writing this down?
Yes.
I guess the children in the hallway are having a fit.
Yes, they are.
Okay. Here we go. The first thing we do is we square 5m. If you square 5m, what do you get?
25.
25m squared. And where did 25 come from?
5 times 5 is 45.
Look at you go. Take a point, Tater. Because you squared the 5. Good job, Natalie. Take a point.
I'm going to take it.
Alright, next we do 5m times n. And we get 5mn. And then we multiply it by 2 and we get menos. No. 10mn. Now, why is it minus and not plus?
It's a subtraction part.
Look at you go. Take a point. It's a subtraction problem, so you minus. Does everybody understand? Okay, now if we square n, what are we going to get? N squared. And we write a plus because a negative times a negative is a
Positive.
Look at us go. No, that one was an easy one, Tater. But great job. I'm super proud. All right, are we ready to do some problems? Does anybody have any questions? I just don't even know. Ethan, are you ready, son? Is that a yes? Okay. Good talk. Alright, example B. Find the product. Is it important to write your directions down?
Yes.
Because otherwise you won't know what to do. So please write the directions down. Damien, maybe write down some of the problems and not shake your head no at me. You're going to do great on your next notebook check.
And then quit picking exactly.
Great is not how we would describe that. Alright. You're fine. B minus 4 quantity squared. There's something wrong with you. Alright, so we're going to do this one together. We're going to do 3 together, and then you're going to work without me. Are we ready? The first thing we do is we square B. So if we square B, what do we
B
get?
squared.
B squared. Wait. And then we do B times 4, which is 4B. And then we multiply it by 2 and get? Am I going to add or subtract? Subtract. And then you square 4. And what's 4 squared?
Plus 16.
16. And then we're done with that problem. How do we feel?
I don't think we need to go.
Oh, we're going to, because people are still sitting over there talking and not paying attention. Please stop singing at me. I never said I could sing, but I said please stop singing at me. You should be paying attention to math and not singing. I don't care if you show Jesus. That's not how it works.
Jesus over here.
Alright, C minus 9 quantity squared. That's a 9.
I'm gonna go to next grade.
Okay. As long as you label it 23C. Alright, C squared is?
C squared. C squared.
C times 9 times 2 is?
Minus
18. Yes, take a point. And then you get a point too, Reggie. And then 9 squared is?
81.
Look at y'all go. Take a point. Natalie, say it with confidence, baby.
How you get
81.
Because 9 squared is 81.
9 times 9.
I ain't asked you.
Hey, don't snap at her like that. And she is trying to help you and doesn't have to.
How you so when you do like you feel?
I don't feel you.
Excuse me, what did you say?
Oh no más. Alright. Let's do Do we want to go crazy?
Uno más.
What am I? Okay. 5F minus 12 quantity squared.
I got a question.
Okay.
Okay, you was like on your bed. So the first time you had said, you had said, like when you square, do the number times the number you did, but you just did 9 times 2.
No, I did 9 times 9 and got 81.
How you get 18?
Because you do C times 9, then you multiply it by 2. That's only for the middle number.
Oh.
For the last number and the first number, you square the first term for here, square the last term for here. The middle term is when you multiply by 2.
Oh, I get it.
Okay. Alright, so now we're going to square 5F. What is 5F squared?
Square.
Okay. Now we're going to do 5F times 12, which is,
60.
and then times 2 is, and then we're going to square 12 and we get,
Plus 144.
alright. You're going to do
Una.
4 without me. 4. 4. Then flip the paper over. 8. See? Alright, 8. You will be fine. Ethan, what's your question, son?
Alright. I think it's a 3x.
Yep, it's 3x.
It is a 3. What's your question?
What's the next?
¿Qué?
¿Más?
Uno más.
Uno son 3.
Cuatro.
Dije 8.
We said 4.
No puedo ver. Mano. Que no es humano.
¿Quién?
La maestra. Mismo que tú.
Well, what if we multiply 10 and 3?
Maestre, ¿por qué?
Hey, and this is a 31, guys. This is a 31 right here. 10G minus 31.
Maestre, este es jefe.
Mira, se equivocó. Ella tiene
Hey, stop, Ever. I can't hear him, and he's right here.
You know you put 2 in E's, right?
Te
Yes.
estoy diciendo.
Thank you. Better? Okay. Y'all on my nerves. I did not miss y'all over Thanksgiving.
You look, miss me.
Qué bueno.
Because I'm going, how you gonna say it? I'm hungry.
You're hungry?
Yes.
So you stare at me?
They do a hot dog.
Alright, so for D, I got 9x squared minus 60x plus 100, right? I don't ever know. Alright, for E, I got 100g squared minus 620g plus
961.
961. Take a point, Reggie.
Are we over?
Alright, how many of us got that right? If 2 people got it right, take a point.
Take another point.
Alright. For F, I got 225x squared minus 60x plus 4. How many of us got? Hey, you got to write down your homework.
No, man, no, es que estoy guardando la de.
No, you need to write down your homework.
No,
Did you get it right? Yeah, plus 4. Alright, if 2 people got it right, take a point. And the last one, 121h squared minus 88h plus 16. How many of us got that right? If 2 got it right, take a point. If 3 people got them all right, take 2 points. Homework. Well, he does get a point if he got it right, so yes. No.
Bro.
Write down your homework. Jorge. No. No. Where is your notebook? Get out. It is in your backpack. Get out your notebook. Your no. I can't talk.
You're nobody, guys.
Get out your notebook. I know. Life is tough. 4 problems. Here we go. You were going to take a picture of her answers?
I already did.
No, you aren't. Alright, 4 problems for tonight's homework. And then clean up your tower. Do not line up at the door. But clean up your tower. Put the glue and scissors away.
Yeah?
I'm going to leave it up there.